And so the first thing I want to do is go over once again our MLA style of how we will set up the computer. So Joanne's going to help me again today. All right, so let's go through this again, what we're going to do. So first thing we know that we want is what? What font do we want?
Times New Roman.
Times New Roman, good. All right, and then what font size will we? 12 point, very good. Then, what's the third thing we go to?
Spacing.
Paragraph spacing, very good. And we're gonna go down, and what goes next?
Double spacing.
Yes, we want to double space it, very good. And then we press OK, great. Oh, yeah, after, remember we're gonna do the after goes to 0 point.
0 point.
Okay, and then you're gonna get double spacing, good. And then what do we press?
Okay.
Okay, good. Okay. All right, now it comes up like this. All right, now, I was a little confusing in some of the messages I sent you all. I think I was a little dyslexic. But tell me, what do we type first of all on the left-hand side? Isaiah?
First and last name?
Yes, so it's going to be your first and your last name. Okay, this is where I got a little dyslexic. Do you know what really should be second, Pierce?
After
After your name, what should be second?
it should be, it's the professor, right?
Yes, it is the professor. I think in some of the messages, I did this backwards, but yes. The
Right.
next thing we will type is the professor's name. In this class will be Mrs. Fraunhofer. Okay, and then what is third? Ryan, do you know what's third?
The part or the subject.
Yes, the class,
Class
the
name.
name of the class, which in this class it'll be research and staff. Very good. Okay, and then the fourth thing, do you know what we type fourth, Ethan?
The date, right?
Yes, the date. And Sean, tell us how we put the date in.
It's number and then month and then year.
Good. So for today, it would be 4 February 2025. But this is very important right now. When we are doing the assignment that was due on Sunday, and I'm having you all rewrite that, the date that you're going to put in there is 9 May 2025. So you might want to write that down somewhere. 9 May 2025, because that's the day that paper is due. And you want to put the date that the paper is due. All right, so we have that. Next thing, what do we do next now? Yes,
The header.
yeah, well, something
Right?
else first.
Center.
Oh, we center it.
Yeah, center first. So she's going to hit return first, hit return. There we go, now center it. Okay, now, this is where I might have confused a lot of you because it was actually 2 assignments that I gave you. One assignment was just to be on one paper all by itself, just giving me your thesis sentence. The second assignment was to do the works cited page. So right here, what you will center is, who knows?
Works cited.
Yes, works cited page. So you can go ahead and type that
I
in.
saw that email after I submitted my.
That's okay. That's okay.
There's an email?
Yes, that's,
So I
it's
did it
fine.
wrong twice.
No, it's totally fine.
Dang, okay.
Because actually, that's what this class is for, is to improve your writing and to sharpen your skills. So please don't feel bad if you made a mistake here or there. That's what this class is for, is to help us to improve. All right, and also, can you put page, works cited page? So, because that is exactly how I want you to do it, works cited page. And now is when you are going to start listing all of your citations. And your citations, well, of course, we're going to do the header. But when you're listing your citations, I don't want you to put anything like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't want you to put my resources or this. I just want you to list them. That's all I want you to do.
Okay.
Okay, so
I did that right.
Yes,
I don't know which ones I'm gonna use and which ones I'm gonna not use.
okay.
Will that
So
be?
do you have more than 5 is what you're telling me?
I do, yeah.
Okay,
Do I need to put all of
um,
them, even if I don't use them?
yes, I mean, in your final, you only want to put in what you will use. But at this point, I would say at this point, put the 5 you think you probably will use, because as we go through this course, you can always change them out for the ones that you do use. You can delete some and change. But for this assignment for next Sunday, or that is due by next Sunday, you can do it at any time. By the way, you don't have to do it on Sunday, just so you all know.
Yeah.
You can do it before Sunday. But anyways, so yeah, just do 5 of them, and then you can always change out later or add. Yes.
I might have kind of a peculiar question here. What if we're able to interview somebody on the topic that we're studying for?
Exactly, Ryan asked me that too, and that is perfectly fine. So what you would do is you would put their name, last name, comma, first name,
Okay.
put a period, and then in quotation marks, put the name of the interview.
Okay.
And then after that, put a period, and then put the date that you interviewed them,
So you'd have
and then
to write
another
out-
period.
So you'd have to do a whole interview with them, like that as your source.
Yeah, that would just be the way that you do
Perfect.
your citation.
Okay.
Yes, that's perfect. Okay, so let's just go ahead and do the header though right now. So what do we do to do the header? Sean, what do we do next?
You're gonna tap on the top of the page,
Okay, how many times?
right?
Good. And there it is, okay?
And then align it to the right,
Okay, but
or is there a page number option?
yes. So see where it says page number?
Ah, right.
Read, Sean.
Okay, and then what do we click on next? Do you know, Justin? That's okay, you're fine. How about Isaiah?
I have this step written down, says something about plane 3. I don't know what the heck that means, but
Just at the top of the page, but
Top
Yes,
page.
okay, we're gonna click on top of page. Okay, now, Isaiah. Now you have plain number
I knew it was there for a reason.
three.
Not going insane.
All right, and then, okay, so now you see the page number came up. And so what do we do there, Pierce?
Last name of the person writing the report.
Very good. So just.
And make
write
sure
your-
that there's a space
Do
between
you
the last name
need
and
your
the-
first name and your last name, Sean?
No, you don't.
Okay, good job. But I was kind of thinking, well, maybe it's because sometimes Seth is in college, so maybe you wanted to make sure I knew.
I just
his-
forgot.
No, that's fine. Okay, yes, and then remember between your name and the page number, there is a space. Okay, so let me see, Ryan, you get to come up here and let me see you do this.
I'm doing, can we turn on the recording? Please.
Contestant number 1, come on down.
Okay, what will you do first?
I'll go in my first and last name.
Well, first we want to find our font.
Oh.
Good.
Well, hey, that's been recently used, I wonder why.
Very good. Okay, good.
I know this sometimes.
So you want paragraph spacing.
That's gonna be laying out. No,
There you go. See paragraph. Come help us, Joanna.
yeah, I'm.
It's right here.
Figure out.
Yeah. Okay. There you go.
It's supposed to be, I just had it,
5? No. Some. Hold on.
So did you click on double spacing?
It's, there's.
Okay, and you're going down to what right now?
Going down to the, line spacing. Double,
Okay, good.
and then it's 5 point.
No?
No, it's 0.
What do you think it is, Pierce?
0 point.
Yeah, 0, so go to 0. There you go, perfect. Okay, 0 point. And then what do we do?
Change the alignment.
Nope, go down to the bottom. Press, oh, you almost got it. There you go. Press OK. Okay, good job. Okay,
Doing this.
and now,
Should have called it 6.
look where your cursor is. What are you gonna do over there?
I'm going to realign it.
Nope, look where your cursor is. What you want, where it already is. Somebody help him.
Yeah, actually, somebody do this.
Sean?
Double space?
No.
Name.
Your first name.
Oh, but now we're doing that. Okay.
Yeah. You're doing fine.
No, wait.
Don't go against the teacher.
Good.
And forgive me.
I guess the computer didn't like the way it spelled my name.
Lowry.
You can just write misses, you don't have to write.
I double typed the A. For A or U mean?
Frauenhofer.
It's alright, Ryan.
No. I won't want that. How do you spell it? I'm sorry.
F-R-A-U-E-N.
F-R-A.
Your cue, please.
Okay, I didn't press the key right there. I'm dropping on.
H-O-F-E-R.
Brother Fraunhofer says, pronounce it Frauenhofer.
Yeah.
Oh, that's true.
Because it's the plural for
That's what he told us.
Frau, isn't it? Yeah.
Yes, it
Yeah.
is.
Just say Frauen.
All right, good. Research and style. Perfect.
And then the dates too, so it's gonna be 9
Mm-hmm.
May
Good.
2025 or 25, right?
2025, yeah. You write it out, all 4 digits, yeah.
All
All
5.
right, perfect. And then,
And then we're gonna do that, line, it's, no, it's over, right there.
yeah,
And then it'll be works setting page.
yes.
What if New Roman is not available when you're?
It
Should
should
get a new
be.
computer.
He's using Word. I know
Oh,
New Times Roman is a default.
Isn't it Times New Roman?
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
called Times New Roman.
Not New Times Roman. I'm dyslexic.
If you're doing worse than I am. And then we're gonna
That's
put
this thing.
that, correct?
Perfect, yes.
Um, Page number, that's page number 3. And then last name, correct?
Exactly.
Allow
Have it right there? Or is it, all right?
It's
Yeah.
right next to the number 1, yeah.
Let's go.
You broke it.
You only need your last name, yeah. Good, perfect. Look at that. Very good. Give him a hand. Good job. All right, very good. And I think what we'll do is have one more person do it, and then next week it might be your turn. Let me see, how about Isaiah?
Oh.
My book over to
Okay, so I don't know if this can apply, but I learned a trick in my typing class when I was in the 8th grade
Okay,
that we just hit Control-2 for double spacing and it automatically gets everything done. For writing
This is
report.
already set.
Oh.
This is already set here, right? Yeah.
yeah.
So I was just giving an idea.
After that, I gotta go to. They get me to all that other stuff.
She's not very trying. It's her
two-way street.
So you want paragraph spacing?
That's hard to do.
Is it right here?
Especially when you're
Yeah.
right?
Where the two arrows.
Oh,
So everyone, look at that, it's where those two arrows are.
Yeah.
okay, and then line spacing options, go to spacing, turn this to 0 point.
Yes, correct.
Uh, Okay,
And then look at your,
spacing,
yes,
let me see, right here,
yes,
double, right? Double,
yes.
okay. And then I just start the typing part, right?
That's correct.
All right, forgive me. How do you spell your name?
So you can just write Mrs. Fraunhofer.
Okay.
Whereas Ryan wrote it Laureen.
A-U,
A.
So that's how it's spelled.
I know it's
A-U-E-N,
Laureen, but he spelled it Laureen.
A-U-E-N, H-O-F-E-R.
Okay.
Good.
Um,
At least I'm giving you guys lots of
Yeah.
practice how to spell
Yeah.
my name.
you guys-
What does it mean? I know what Frau
Oh,
means, but what does the hopper attached to it mean?
You have to ask my husband.
Okay.
I think it's something about house.
Yeah, House of Ladies.
Oh, okay.
And we did have 4 girls first, so we were a house of ladies, I guess.
Quite an elegant last name. Silas.
okay. And then 9.
Just remember to capitalize your month when you do it. And my name, but, okay, and then what's next?
And then double click here. Well, that's center, right?
First, hit return after the date. There, now send.
And then this is a works cited page.
Yeah. Remember, all of those will be capitalized, works cited and page.
All of them will be.
Yes, and page doesn't have an I in it,
Oh my goodness.
unless it's a friend you know.
Well, I mean, all right. Now I double click it.
Yes.
Then come over here.
Am I in the way, Justin? Can you see everything? I'm sorry.
How do I get over here? Oh, so
Okay.
that's page
Number.
Page number.
Over there.
Far left, page number.
Top
Over
left.
way to the left.
Top left.
Page number.
See where it says page number?
Bottom,
I
far
can't
left.
see
Right
all the
above
way.
header.
Oh, okay.
There you go.
Page number.
Page number
Top page.
Good,
3.
good.
Just the name.
Yes. Capitalized. Very good, perfect. All right, good. Yeah. All right, your turn next week. All right, good job. All right, if you want to switch it to the other video, somebody. All right, so basically, I just have this little chart here that's showing, I'll go up here, make sure it's on the video too. So pretty much, this is how you're gonna set it up so it looks like this. Okay, in this case, this was their title, but when we do, for the works cited page, we're going to just put works cited page right there. Okay, so basically that's how it should look. And then- okay, so that was one part of MLA style. The other part of MLA style is how to actually put the citations. So we're gonna go over that a little bit. All right, so the first one I have here, this is a book. All right, and so, we see that we're putting these on our works cited page. We start with the last name first, and remember, all of your citations are alphabetical order. Can you all see that? They're all in alphabetical order by the last name. So you look at all your references, your books, and you put them in alphabetical order. according to their last name.
What if it's not, people, but like, companies?
Okay, so,
On mine, it was all, like institutions that deal with my topic.
okay, so, yes, then do it by the institution. Yes, that's fine. Yeah, so, you would, put that first and then put a period. And then, do they have places as well? Like this one has London.
Good question. I believe
Okay,
they're
just-
all online.
Okay. Okay, well, just when you're looking through it, just put as much information as you can, the same way it is here. For this one, and notice that you're also gonna put in your citation what pages you used. And the way we do that is if it's one page, you put P period and the page number. If it's more than one page, put 2 P's with a period and then 5 through 7, 19 through 21, whatever it is. Okay, so as you see, last name, first name, period. Now in this case, this is an article. This is not an actual book. This is an article in a magazine. So in that case, it has quotations. So for magazine articles, poems, songs, all those types of things, you use the quotations. And then the name of the magazine, and then the date, just like we learned in MLA style, and then the pages, like I said, right here. Okay, so this was a magazine article. Here, this might be helpful for you, Ethan. Here's an online article. Of course, this one does have somebody's name. So, yeah, I'm not sure, but sometimes they have at the end a lot of authors. If they have a lot of authors, just use the first author that they mention, because you're not going to have room to write 15 authors. So just write the first author that they mention. If there's no author, then just go right into the title. I would say go into the title, actually, not the company. Go into the title next, and then the company, and then the date. And then if there's a web address, you should put that as well. Let me make that a little more clear, because I think I
So name, place, page number, title, or name.
Oh, she actually has it right here.
Yeah.
Pages.
Yes, that's right. I do have this, and again, I was dyslexic on this one, so you do need to fix the one part that my name should go before research and out, but everything else on there should be correct. Okay, so so you're gonna have the name, then you're going to have the name of a book, for instance, if it's a book. This one's not online, this one's a book. And then the place, the name of the company, the date, and this is actually where it was found in the Dewey Decimal System in the library. So that can be added as well. I'm not going to be as strong on it because maybe you're not all using libraries, but if you do go to a public library, you can put the Dewey Decimal number. All right, a computer file. Actually, for this one, could be similar to yours because they did actually start with the place. And then they actually put the author and the date. And then they put the Dewey Decimal number. Probably they were at a library doing this. And then actually has the year.
This might be a stupid question, but does all of our sources, do they all need to be independent Baptist? Because I've found some secular
Mm-hmm.
sources that I would like to use, but I will refrain from using it.
I use mostly academic sources.
Yeah,
That's what I would
yeah,
use
I'm
too.
sure that's fine to use, you know.
As long as they're not teaching heresy.
Yeah, yeah. Yes, yeah, because for your topic, I think you're trying to contrast and show the difference between worldly
Mhm.
counseling and biblical counseling. So yes, you want to show the difference, so that's fine, yeah. All right, and then This is for an international bibliography. And here in my examples, I have them underlined because I wrote them out. You're not going to write things out, so you are not going to underline, but you are going to use italics on the computer. Okay, but because I wrote it out, I used underlining. Okay, and you do have that sheet, so you all have that sheet, right? So it should tell you how to do all of the examples. And if there's something that's not on here, like the interview might not be on here, if that's not on here, if you don't remember how I told you to do it, you can always ask me later. Yes.
So just to be clear, when you wanted our 5 sources, you kind of wanted it to look like this, right?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
I'm just making sure.
Yes. So this is the exact way it should look.
And you said it needs to be centered, correct?
Yes. Yes.
So, like,
Oh, no, just the
Oh,
title.
just the
sentence.
title,
Just the
okay.
title sentence.
I misunderstood that on the Gmail, that's my bad.
Okay, no. I probably didn't explain it well.
And you're fine.
Okay, very good. And then, let's see. Is that everything I want to do right now? Yes. Yes, I did.
Sorry, if you use a website to read your stuff on, but it doesn't have like a page number, it's just like one long thing,
Yes.
would you not write a page number?
No, you don't need to do it for that. Let me see, like for instance, right here. But you should put in that website address.
Okay,
Yeah.
but if it doesn't have a page number, just kind of skip. over
Yes,
it.
if
Okay.
it doesn't have a page number, that's fine because it's just a website article. It's not gonna necessarily have a page.
Okay, appreciate
All
it.
right, so any questions about that, you can always ask me after class. Okay, let's see. And I'm not sure what time it is. Do you know what time it is?
It is
7:35.
Okay, and class is done at
45.
7:45. 10 minutes, okay. So let's get out our research and style notes. We'll do a little bit of this before I pass back quizzes. All right, okay, but just so, let's look at homework for a minute. So I want you to read pages 26 to 43. And then the assignment from last week, I want you to retype it. But if you didn't pass it in the first time, I still need 2 copies because I need to see that you did the first assignment as well. And if you didn't pass in your theses, I need that as well. Okay.
My thesis, do I need to redo that? Or
I gave you some suggestions how to redo it. But at this point, you don't have to resend that to me. That's just for when you start writing your paper. When you start writing your paper, I'll look at your first paragraph and I'll look at your thesis again then. But don't worry about that for now. For now, I just want you to retype the works cited page. We didn't actually go over outlining today, so I guess we'll save this for next week. So don't worry about that.
Okay.
But I do want you to make bibliography cards. And it's going to be really easy for you because you've already been typing it out on the computer. The exact way you type it is the exact way you write it on a card. So after you're done typing, just write each of those on a card. Or, like I said, there are programs that do online cards. If you want to do it that way and just send it to me through the computer, that's fine as well.
Okay.
Isaiah.
So our bibliography cards are our sources that were on work site?
Yes,
Okay.
yes. And so I know it's a little confusing because we do call these bibliography cards, but we are doing MLA style and they're really citations when we write them on the works cited page, but I'm still going to call the cards bibliography cards because those are your sources. So yes. Okay, so let's not worry about the outline because we didn't go over that this week. But I do want you again to retype your works cited page, read pages 26 to 43, and make your bibliography cards. Any questions on the homework? Okay, very good.
Oh,
Yes.
if we are doing in-person bibliography cards, do you want those by the Sunday evening service or do you want them by next Tuesday?
You can bring those by next Tuesday. Yeah. If you do anything on the computer, I do like it before Sunday, so I have time to look it over and check it. But if it's in class, it's a little easier for me to just look at, the cards. But all the typing should come to me before Sunday night. Okay, so let's just review a little bit. So who remembers what kind of research is conducting a survey? Is that primary or secondary? Isaiah?
Primary?
It is primary. Secondary, you're relying on someone else's research, yes.
Would it not be secondary if you did research on how to ask questions?
Would it be
Would that
secondary
make it secondary?
if you researched how to ask questions?
Yes.
Like how to conduct the survey.
Like, how to
Well,
conduct
if you're
the
reading
survey.
someone else's work, then it's secondary.
Yes,
If you're
Yeah.
doing it yourself, it's primary.
yes.
You might have
Anything you
gotten
do
ideas.
yourself is primary. But if you're
Okay,
relying
I
on
mis- I
somebody,
misunderstood that. Okay, yeah. If you do it yourself, it's primary?
yes, yes.
Okay.
And when it's anyone else's work, it's secondary. All right, and when typing a book title on the computer for the works cited page, is it underlined or italicized, Ethan?
Can you repeat the question?
If I'm going to type in a book title on the works cited page, should I underline it or italicize it? Yes, good job. And if I'm going to prepare a book to be cited, what should I type first when I'm actually making my citation? Isaiah,
Author's last name? and
Good
then first name?
and then his first name. And then what goes after his last name and first name?
Title of the book,
Before the title, those, what
the
little mark? What,
Oh, wait,
quotation mark?
no, do you know,
Period?
Justin?
Asterisks?
No?
it's a
Pierce?
Period.
A period. So before you go on, just make sure you put a period.
I cheated.
Okay. All right, all right, so you put the author last name, comma, first name, period. Then what do you type in, Ryan?
The, title of the book?
Yes, the name of the book.
I thought that you were asking the next question.
Oh, okay. And then what do you type after the name of the book, Justin?
Page number?
No, that's last. So if you want to think on page number, say page numbers are always last. So they're always last. What do you think, Ethan? Isaiah, you want to help him?
Is it the place and date? No?
Publishing,
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Yeah, publishing source and then the date. Yes. But oh, you're right. The place does come before the publishing date. I'm sorry. The place, publishing, and then the date. Very good. All right. Do we have like 5 minutes left? What time is it?
7:41.
7:41. Okay. So I'm gonna stop now then, and we'll do some more review next week so that you all can take your quiz.